We're going to be talking about absolute value equations. This is section 2.5 of your textbook, so I'm just going to go through a few example problems. And with absolute values, always keep in mind that whenever you take it out of the absolute value sign, it's always positive. So here we can look at this equation, and we can intuitively come up with the answer, the solution for n. What two answers can n be? Well, if n is negative 12, and we add negative 12 to 7, you get negative 5. Take it out of the absolute value equation, and you get positive 5. Also, n can also be negative 2, because if you combine negative 2 and 7, you get positive 5. Take it out of the absolute value sign, and it's positive 5. However, if you don't feel like thinking, or as these get more difficult, the way that you solve them is just do the problem twice. One with the solution as a positive, one with the solution as a negative. So I'm just going to set this up twice, and I'm going to say n plus 7 is equal to positive 5. N plus 7 is equal to negative 5. And now I can solve each problem in my absolute value. My solutions, I'll have two solutions for it. So if I subtract 7 on both sides, you wind up with negative 2. And if I subtract 7 on both sides, you wind up with n is equal to negative 12. And the way you write your final answer is n is equal to negative 2, negative 12. Okay, we just found our solutions. Let's look at this one. This is a special case. Like I mentioned before, whenever you take a number out of the absolute value sign, you always have a positive. Here's the problem, though. We have a negative 6. Is that possible? Well, in this scenario, it is not possible. Therefore, no solution. And that's a symbol for no solution, or you can write it out. And I'm seeing a lot of you saying no answer. That's okay, that's acceptable, but try to get in the habit of saying no solution. Okay, because there is an answer. The answer is there's no solution. Let's look at this one. Now, is this possible to have a negative 8 as your answer? In this instance, it is, and that's because of this leading 2 here. This leading negative 2 enables it to be a negative 8. It's not just that we have the absolute value, but we also have this negative 2 affecting the outcome. The way we're going to set this up is we're going to have an expression here, which is 4t plus 4, and then make it equal to negative 8, and then also set one up where 4t plus 4 with a positive 8. So do one with a positive and a negative is your solution. And I'm not liking that t. Let me fix that. That doesn't want to go away. There we go. Okay, so let me just solve both of these. So I'm going to distribute the 2. Remember, when the absolute value goes away, make sure you keep the parentheses. Negative 8t minus 8 is equal to negative 8. And I'm going to solve this, and I'm going to wind up getting that t is equal to 0. And over on this side, I'm going to distribute the negative 2, and I'm going to get the same expression. Negative 8t minus 8 is equal to positive 8. And I'm going to solve over on this side, and I'm going to wind up with t is equal to negative 2. And go ahead and write your answer like this. T is equal to 0, negative 2. And we'll explore what this looks like on a graph later, but right now I just wanted to give you a quick introduction to absolute value equations.